Pretty indestructible though.
That's true. Yeah, man. We really went to town on that. Get anywhere with it.
So what
Cool. Actually, wait. Before we go, now that we've got more, like the thing up close to us, do you want to have a? Ooh, shit. Sorry. Closer. Ooh, shit. My favorite kind. Do you want to have a closer look at the chests now that we can actually get up to it?
Yeah. Like, would I be able to see anything about alien cultures on it?
In the chest?
Yeah. Or I thought that it was like regal and... Yeah.
Okay, sure. Roll your awareness and knowledge.
And while they're doing that, can I see if I have any weapons in my office? Like a sword, preferably.
Sure. That's... Well, you're a Sycorax, so I presume you'd have, like, a sword. Yeah.
Awesome.
You have, like, the ceremonial sword of your people that all Sycorax carry.
To have a laser gun? Like the ceremonial laser gun of my people?
No.
That all Silurians carry around?
No.
14, 15.
I've never seen a Silurian without a gun.
I have.
Stats or energy whip.
The old ones could shoot lasers from the middle of their head, I think, so they didn't need them.
What kind of strength would my sword have? Will I copy this one or no?
Yeah, I would say so. That's pretty standard.
Cool.
23.
23.
Wow.
That's to look at the artifact.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're not sure entirely they're from the same. They're from the same era or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No matter how many points you spend, if there's nothing to find, you won't find anything.
It'd be funny if we just nicked, like, the guy just had.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
You're not sure you subscribe to the theory that they're all from some great and ancient empire. They could be from different sources or whatever.
Okay, that's useful.
But yeah, I mean, they are genuine, authentic artifacts.
But I don't learn anything about them more specifically in that, like...
No, they're all very old. They may be from different cultures.
Doesn't it say made in somewhere?
China?
They seem authentic, though.
Okay.
Cool. Right.
I don't know. I'm not used to these story points. I'm not sure what to do with them.
Well, I think that was a good. That was a good call.
Cobra.
Yeah.
Oh, forgot about old Cobra.
And the Cobras?
Yeah.
I mean, do we want to go to Cobras or do we want to go to Regent's End to get the scepter?
Oh, I like that.
We should secure the scepter quickly.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So Professor Cromulone's house.
Yeah.
Okay, you head
Regent's
out
End.
to Regent's End.
All this at night, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, it's all,
Just to keep, like, because I keep on thinking about it as in daylight.
Yeah,
and
me
it's like,
too. Yeah,
It's at night.
no, it's permanently nighttime.
I
Yeah.
totally forgot about that. Very important.
So we jumped a guy carrying a crown in the middle of the night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you head out to Regent's End on one of the carriages passing by, just under the light of the full moon. And you reach the house from the address book. It's a tall sort of, well, it's a Georgian-looking house. That term wouldn't mean anything in the city, of course. But
It's ancient.
yeah, it's got, there are 3 levels to it, 2 above ground and 1 below. And there's stairs down to a basement entrance, or, there's the front door at street level.
Well, the basement's entrance is normally for the help. So I'm not going there. So I'm going through the main door. Shall we go and pull the ringer?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, you pull the chain to ring the bell. You hear it ring inside. You all wait a few minutes, and there's no response.
Shame.
Shame. Is there a window next? I mean, can we see into the house?
Yeah, you can look in the window.
So we can look in. Can we teleport in?
He can.
Maybe teleport in and unlock the door if there's a key.
Yeah, sure. I'll just teleport in and open the door.
Okay, Syntax,
Okay.
you look in the window, the front window, and you teleport in. You find yourself in a room very dusty, full of furniture just overturned in a mess. There's old clothes lying everywhere. There's books spread out, just abandoned all over the place. Whole place is covered in cobwebs, but you can see the front door from here, so you can unlock it and let the others
Cool.
in.
I just put my head outside the door and just say peekaboo
Oh, you.
before letting people in.
Classic syntax.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go in.
We take a peek in a booth.
Yeah.
You're all inside now. It's like I described. It's just the house is in an absolute state. Cobwebs everywhere, and books strewn about.
Okay.
How?
Should I look at the books? Because...
Sure. What do you want to know about them?
Well, just if he's a professor, could I figure out what he's a professor of?
Okay, these don't seem to be very professorial books. A lot of them are about conspiracy theories. And they're quite...
Living in the basement. He's got a bunker.
Could be. Tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just have all kinds of like strange things in them about, worlds that exist outside the city, about who the monarch might be and all various theories on that, about invisible creatures that roam the city, and about a lost city deep in the sewers called Ropopolis that's inhabited by gnomes. There's chapters underlined in all of these books.
I still want to go to Ropopolis now.
Me too.
This is very interesting. I'm thinking it's not time travel now.
There's little notes scribbled in all of the margins as well, just like, very interesting, and this links to that, and this is in keeping with that theory.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a new conspiracy theory to override your previous conspiracy
Yeah.
theory.
From this angle.
So the whole place is dust. There's no like footprints in the dust or anything. It's just an even covering of dust.
Now you look and you see that there's no footprints or anything around the place.
It doesn't look like it's been disturbed.
Could I go out to the front door again and look at the basement entrance?
Sure.
And
You
see-
go outside and go down to
See,
the
is there a
basement
window or
entrance.
anything into the basement?
You always just go by yourself. Just
Pardon?
go. You
Yeah.
always just go by yourself. Okay.
I'm obviously haven't learned the ropes. I don't know the.
Yeah, no,
opposite.
just curious.
Yeah, just like doing what I want.
You get down to the basement, and the
there.
basement door does have a window in it, but something's been put up covering it on the
Oh, okay.
inside. Like there's something stuck over it.
Okay.
Is there a way to get to the basement from the inside? Is there like a stairs down?
You see a door out in the hallway that probably leads down.
Can I go and check to see if it's open?
You pull open the door and it opens. You can see the stairs down to the basement. There's a sort of a weird blue glow coming from that direction, and you hear a strange humming noises.
Oh.
There's a blue glow and humming noises down here. Might be somebody from your family. Syntax.
Unlikely. And then I'll just go down and follow you down the stairs.
Okay,
you
he
guys-
follows me down. I mean, my whole intention was to have you go down first. But sure.
Okay, well, I'll go. If you're not going down, I'll just go directly down then.
You guys. Well, Syntax goes down the stairs first, followed by Duncan. As you get to the bottom, you find yourself in a sort of basement laboratory. You look out, and there's a door with a window in it, and some windows out at basement level, but they're all sort of covered up with sheets of metal that have been stuck up. And you see what you presume is Professor Cromulon. He's a species called a truzzard. It's a sort of buzzard-like creature with 3 claws that just flaps its wings to stay in constant flight above the floor, which is why you didn't notice any disturbances in the dust. He's got a
Not
sort
even
of...
the wind of his wing flapping.
No.
Okay.
He's
no.
got
If it blew it around consistently, it would probably still end a little bit the same.
settled consistently. Yeah.
He's got a sort of contraption set up in front of you with all sorts of different lights and wires, and perched in the centre of it, you see a golden scepter with a blue sapphire in the top.
Oh.
He's wearing a pair of goggles, and when you enter, he doesn't seem to notice you. He's just engrossed in his work.
Okay.
Oh, and the light is coming from different lights that are shining off the sapphire.
Okay. Can I try and take a guess at what like the scientific equipment can be? Just because I have like a 1 point in science.
Okay,
I'm quite
do you want
sciencey
to
too. I'm
roll
going to have a look as well.
your ingenuity and, well, it would be more technology than science.
Technology.
Would be equivalent.
Ingenuity and
Oh, cool!
technology.
Even better. I have
Can
two
we both?
technology.
Can we both do
Yeah,
it?
Is it ingenuity? You said
Yeah.
technology. That's a 5. 14.
Yeah, that's right there.
Hang on. Sorry.
I think he's got a higher roll than I did.
25.
25. Okay. From looking at his machine, you haven't seen anything like it before. It seems like...
A load of bollocks.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It seems like absolutely insane. It contradicts any known sort of laws of what a machine that should do something. As you're watching, the professor still hasn't noticed you. He flies over and perches on a stool nearby, and with his free third claw reaches down and puts a sort of metal hat on him that's connected by wires into the rest of the machine.
Yeah.
And you see him just sort of close his eyes and sit there for a second.
I'm just going to walk over to him and say, your device is non-functioning.
Spirits! Spirits? Is that you? What is it you want of me?
I want you to open your eyes.
Yes. He opens his eyes. Oh, well, that was disappointing. Who are you? What are you doing here? Why didn't you ring the bell?
The scepter is stolen. We are here to recover it.
We did ring the bell.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get so engrossed in my work. Stolen, you say? Well, that's terrible. You're from the authorities, then? May I see some identification?
We need
Surely we have something.
C'est roi, Soiro.
Right, Cyrro comes down the stairs.
I just look at you. Just look.
I have this I don't know. This request. No, I'm not doing that. We had the crown insignia with our instructions.
Oh.
Please.
Oh my! Well, this seems very above board. Yes, I can't argue with that. If you think you may have the scepter, of course. But please, I've worked long and hard for this. Do you know what it is?
It is
the jewel is a rare Metabelus sapphire. I've collected so many, but never found one so pure. Please, just allow me to finish my experiment, and you may take it and leave freely. Go on your way.
What's the goal of the experiment?
Yeah! I'm glad you've asked. Another inquiring mind, such as myself. Yes, you see, I have a theory that there are worlds outside of our own. This city, it does not stretch forever. There are other places. And using the power of the Metabelus sapphires, I have been able to communicate with them, to listen to the spirits from these dimensions.
Mon Dieu.
I am hoping with a sapphire this pure, I will be able to communicate more clearly, but so far my experiments have not been so successful. But there's one last thing I would like to try, and perhaps you, my friends, could be of assistance.
Oui.
So will you help me? I will be glad to part with the scepter and assist in any way with your investigation if I can.
Well, I mean, what would we have to do? Not saying that we will, but what would we have to do?
Oh, it is quite simple. I will be wearing the psychic crown to attempt to communicate with the spirits. I will need you to turn that handle on the generator over there to send the electrical current into my brain. At the exact moment that the light reflects off the side of the crystal, I will need you to engage the rotation matrix to establish the communication channel.
I walk over to the handle and see if I can figure out what it's connected to.
Okay, yeah, you've looked at the machine before. You just cannot figure out what purpose this could have. It does seem like a really sort of weird contraption.
Well, I mean, as long as it's not going to hurt the scepter, it'll avoid confrontation if he just gives it to us. So let's just zap the bird.
I cannot identify what this machine will do, other than that it will not communicate interdimensionally.
You don't even know if there are other
Is there any chance that it could, from your analysis, that it could hurt like the scepter or the sapphire?
No. The sapphire.
Not talking to you, birdie. Syntax.
Can I identify that?
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, unlikely.
I'd say let's give it a go.
Pulling handles isn't difficult.
You're still out the door outside, by the way.
Yeah, I knew the air. I was like...
You can vaguely hear the muffled voices talking inside.
You look at the books like this.
Yeah. Do you want to try and get in?
I realised that I forgot to leave the door on the latch.
No!
Yeah, you go upstairs. I'll give you a story point. You're just trapped outside.
Like, knock on the door. Hello.
Okay, yeah. So the professor puts on the crown and sits in the chair. Duncan begins turning the handle and the light strikes the sapphire. You engage the rotation matrix. The sapphire begins to spin, shining blue light on all the walls in a spinning pattern. From outside you can just see this vague
Disco
the window.
It's like
Something really exciting must be happening. And
oh dear.
And just as one of the light shafts hits him, I have to engage the electricity. Is that?
no, you're turning the handle is sending the electricity. To
Oh,
him.
cool.
And yeah, it all shines around and doesn't look like anything's happened. The machinery there's a bang somewhere inside. It all begins to sort of die down. But then suddenly the crystal just sort of lights up and the professor's eyes just open up. And in a strange voice, he turns to you. A portal has been opened. Now is our chance, brothers.
Uh-oh.
And you hear a sort of strange noise filling the air. Sort of sounds like lightning or something, but there's no accompanying flashes. Just like it. Well, I mean, so thunder, I guess. It sounds like thunder fills the room.
Oh, wow.
And then suddenly you can sort of faintly see a shape appearing.
Where in the crystal?
Just in the centre of the room, where the light of the crystal is shining.
You
can see a
try
sort of
and grab
apparition.
the scepter and take it out of the machine to get rid of the...
Okay, yeah, the shape that's appearing, it sort of seems sort of spider-like, but huge.
Yeah,
And you can just hear the call as in, I can see it! I can see our salvation! And you snatch the scepter from the machine.
Yeah.
Okay, you just yank it out and hear a cry of, No! And the image sort of fades away.
Oh, Lord.
Ooh, shit,
that
nice
was cool.
one.
Oops,
And the professor just sort of topples forward off his perch.
Oh wow, nice one. Oh.
And, sort of awakens on the floor.
Oh, so he's not dead?
No.
Okay.
Madman.
Cool.
Well, that experiment didn't do anything.
Are you
That was
sure? I
unexpected.
was almost certain I heard a communication from the spirit world.
No communication that I saw. Did anybody else see anything?
Oh, that is most disappointing. Well, my word is my word. Please, take the scepter and go then. But, you must tell me, who was it stolen from? Perhaps I could speak with them and get it on a loan basis.
Yeah, you might want to talk to the curator of the Museum of Historical Curiosity.
Oh, I certainly shall. Thank you very much, sir.
Cool.
Cool. I mean, even if he goes back to steal it again, we just get hired to get it back.
Okay.
You may communicate with whatever that was. Removing the scepter was very resourceful given the lack of information.
My next step was to hit the bird of the scepter. That stopped it.
Yeah, you really nipped that one in the bud.
I don't think we'll be having any interdimensional portals today.
Yeah. I just have a feeling there's like 15 pages of Connor's work that I've just skipped.
So unlike us.
Okay, so you've got the scepter now.
Woo!
We've got the scepter, we've got the crown, we've got the ornate chest. We still don't know what happened with the...
No.
Sarcophagus.
I take it we would have seen that in our list when he astral projected, right? For the pawn shop.
No, you didn't see the sarcophagus on the list.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
As in the list of things we had to get.
On the list.
Oh, sorry, I'm
Yeah, because I only got like a flash of it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
clairvoyance.
Okay.
So I was able to pick up this guy's address.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Shall we return the stolen goods?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it just feels mundane. I mean, we don't know what happened with the sarcophagus. We don't, but we can return this, get our money, and then keep on investigating the other stuff.
We don't know where they bounced. I suppose we can bring what we have.
Yeah.
But
the mystery is still unsolved.
Yeah, we still don't know who did it.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, you arrive back at the museum with all the property, and Gibble greets you. He's just had the floor replaced and polished, and it's clean. You come in, he's delighted to see you. Oh, you've returned! Is that the jewels, the chest, the scepter? You found them all,
and the crown.
The crown, excellent, my friends. Thank you. But no luck on the sarcophagus so far.
Not yet.
No luck on the sarcophagus. No luck on the missing uniform either.
Oh yeah. Trying to forget that.
Those seem to have just been. I mean, technically, those weren't included in the original contract because we discovered that they were. So
that's a good point.
I mean, those are extra. Are you still interested?
Of course. Just let me drop the new contract for you, a new request. Oh, at least we have the jewels back so I can display something in the room. With that, I've just gotten the floor redone at great expense. And he goes walking across the room towards his desk. When suddenly you just hear a sound like, I don't know, it sounds like a cat getting ripped in half or something. It's just the biggest, loudest shriek ever. There's a flash of light.
Yeah, you've got some competition there for screams.
When it clears, in the middle of the floor that he has just got done, the tiles are smashed, and embedded halfway into the ground is the missing sarcophagus.
Whoa!
And we'll end there.
Whoa!